Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tierney and today I'm going to be making some pies. Two different types. I'm going to make pumpkin pie and pecan pie. I like pumpkin pie, my husband likes pecan pie. I am by no means making these from scratch, at least not completely. I'm going to be using this bad boy for the pumpkin pie, and it has the instructions on the back. I will put the instructions down in the description. I'll put the ingredients down in the description and you'll see what needs to be done in the video, so I don't know. And then I have a recipe off Pinterest that I'm going to use for the pecan pie. I will put the link down for that in the description as well. I'm going to do graham cracker crust because I do not like regular pie crust and my husband doesn't really care. So I'm going to be using this to make the crust today. And yeah, so I have some pecan halves and my spices and all that. I need to get the eggs out of the fridge in a little bit. I'm just going to get those as I need them. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start out with making the pie crust. Right now I'm waiting for the oven to preheat to 425 degrees because I'm going to do the pumpkin pie first since it needs a higher temp than the pecan pie. So I need 1/3 cup of melted butter, so I'm going to melt this right now. Okay, I am back with my very hot bowl of melted butter. So I am going to pour this in here. Try not to burn myself. Get my spatula so that way I can try to get as much of the butter out of the bowl as possible. And I'm putting this in first so that way it can kind of cool off just a tad before I actually add the graham cracker crust, and it also needs sugar because it is pretty hot right now. Set that over there, set this I guess in the bowl over here. So now I'll move this out of the way. Oven's preheated. Okay. Let me get this opened and oh, it smells bomb. It smells like graham cracker crust. Okay, so I'm gonna be weird and use my 1/4 cup to fill up my 1 cup so I don't make as big of a mess. I don't know if this is supposed to be for one pie crust or for multiple because on the back it shows you how to make the pie crust for like if you want to do a cheesecake, and it seems like it makes less, but I am doing 2 pies. So if it makes more, I'm not going to be that upset because I need 2 pies worth anyways. I guess I'll just see what happens. I've not used this before. A little bit more. Okay. Here's 1 cup, and then I need 1/4 cup, so just pack that in there. Alright, so 1 and 1/4 cup graham cracker crust stuff, and then I need, if I can open it, there we go. And then I need 1/4 cup of sugar, which I think I have like almost just enough for. Cool. Okay. Got that, and I'm going to use my whisk and mix it all together so that way it gets nice and mixed. Okay, I know that these, if it is 1 serving, is supposed to be for a 9-inch pan, by the way. The pans I have, I bought these ones, I think they're like 1/8 and 3/4 inches or something, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it. It's not a full 9 inches, but thicker crust is better for me, especially if it's graham cracker. I don't mind. Okay. So I think that is pretty well mixed. I'm gonna stick that in the butter bowl over here. That's what it looks like. Just wet graham cracker essentially. And so I'm gonna take one of my pans here and start with about half of it, just in case it's not for just one pie. I don't really know. And start patting it down. It's looking like it's definitely supposed to be for one pie, because this is going to be a very thin pie if not. I've never done this before. This is my first time making pies. Even just like not actually by hand or from scratch. Even just doing like this, I've never done it before. We've always gotten just the pre-made pies growing up, but we're having like a Friendsgiving type thing this year since some of our friends can't see their family or whatever, so whoever can't, we're inviting them over since we can't see our family this year either. These pans I got did not come with lids, so I guess whenever they're done, I'm just going to cover them with tin foil or clear, what do you call it, clear wrap or whatever. Yeah, we're not gonna get all fancy with some special lids, and I definitely didn't want to buy actual pan things for this, because how often am I gonna make pies? Not very often, that's for sure. Getting it as flat as I would like it to. I think that's better. Ooh. I might have to use my finger for the edges, I don't know. And then after I am done forming these, they just get refrigerated while you're making the actual stuff for the pies. So that way they can harden a little bit and keep their shape better. Might be an ugly pie, who knows? Maybe the next one will look better. I didn't even use all this graham. Well, I shouldn't have to because it's not a 9 inch. I hope I didn't. I would hope I don't need the whole thing then, huh? Let's see. And yes, my hands are clean. I wash my hands always before I cook. My dog is being obnoxious for whatever unknown reason. He loves to bug me when my husband's not home. It's like his job. At least he thinks it is. Shh, Jake. Alright, I will get back to you all after I get these pie crusts done. Okay, here is these pie crusts done. I'm gonna go ahead and stick them in the fridge. This is the second one I've done. Obviously, it doesn't look as good. I don't know why. I think I just started to get lazy, honestly. Who knows, but yeah. Okay, so I am back. Pie crusts are in the fridge, and I'm going to start on the pumpkin filling for the pie. So I need 1/2 cup sugar, 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then it needs half of this can, because this makes 2 pies actually. So I just need half of the can here, 2 beaten eggs, which I have here already beaten, and 1 can of 12 ounces of evaporated milk. So it says to start out with the, basically the sugar, spices, all that first. So I'm gonna start with the sugar. I need 1/2 cup. Of sugar, which is a lot of sugar. I didn't realize how much sugar was in pumpkin pie. Goodness. Oh my god. The sugar clumps up sometimes pretty rough or pretty badly, so I have takes 10 years to pour. There it goes. Okay. Alright, there's half cup of sugar. 1/4 cup, which that 1/4 cup's dirty, so I'm just gonna use the half cup and fill it up halfway. Luckily these, this is light brown sugar. I don't know if it really makes that big of a difference. It just says regular brown sugar. I didn't want to go out and buy brown sugar just for this recipe when monkey's in here or something. I didn't want to go out and buy brown sugar just for this one little recipe, because most things I make need light brown sugar, so I don't know. A little bit more, I think. Little clumpies in here, like something hard. I don't know. Like dark brown and hard. I don't know if some of this got wet or something. Looks like it's just hard crystallized pieces. Maybe I somehow got this wet, I don't know. Make sure I get all those out so it doesn't ruin. I love the way brown should, like the consistency of it. Okay, that's good. It's like kinetic sand, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know, I love it. Okay, got my sugar and my brown sugar. Now I need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh God, that just went all over the floor. Ah! Why is it on the sides like that? Jesus. Just went all over me, the floor, the counter. Teaspoon of cinnamon, right? And then I need a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, which this is brand new. I just so happened to buy this, and then when I looked at the recipe to see what all I needed, this was an ingredient, and I was like, sweet, I don't even have to go get it. Yeah. So conveniently, most of the ingredients that you need for these are already at your home, more than likely. Like, the only things I had to buy was this can of the pumpkin pie mix, right? And then I had to get the evaporated milk, pecans, and technically I had to get pumpkin pie spice because I don't normally have this, but I decided to buy it. And I don't know, if you bake a lot, you'll probably already have brown sugar. But yeah, most of the things you already have. It's nice. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Salt's getting low. It's hard to reach in there. Okay, there's that. Too easy, too easy. And then, alright, so that's all of the dry ingredients. So then it wants you to add in, so stir in the pumpkin mixture to here. If I can get it out without making a ginormous mess. Okay. Set that there for now. Okay. So it says to add this and then stir it in. And then after you have stirred that in, which the only thing that sucks about this is it's kind of hard to tell when you've got half a can. You have to guesstimate. Okay, so you stir all this into it, make sure it gets nice and mixed. And then once you've gotten that pretty mixed, then you add in the eggs and then slowly add in the evaporated milk while you stir it until everything is well mixed. This smells bomb already, and I haven't even actually cooked it yet. This is fairly easy, simple, quick. It's taken me a minute just because the hardest part was the pie crust. Most people, you know, would just buy the pre-made pie crust. I wanted to have graham cracker crust, but you can buy those pre-made too. I actually saw that in the store, but I had already gotten the those little hard things. I'd already gotten the box for the pie crust, so I just decided to go with it. Okay, so that is pretty well mixed. Gonna add in my eggs now. Okay. Ugh. And while this pie is cooking, I'm gonna work on the pecan pie. Pecan pie is really easy to make too. It's only a few ingredients. I didn't think it was gonna be as simple to make as it actually is. All right, adding in my evaporated milk. Pretty much all of that. Now just mix this until it is well combined. So this is what it looks like. Pretty liquidy, nothing crazy. Okay. Like I said, oven is preheated to 425 degrees. So now I just need to get the pie mix or the pie crust. Okay, got my pie crust out and I just pour this in. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all this mixture in here. I don't know if it rises or not, honestly. So, obviously, like I said, this is a smaller pan than 9 inches. I think these are all recommended for 9-inch pies. So this is, I don't know. I'm able to get the majority of it in. I'm not gonna add any more. There's literally just like a little bit left, like not much at all. You can barely even see it, but it's, you know, a little excess, but not bad. So get that a little jiggle, got a little bit on the counter. I'm going to get this in the oven, and this gets cooked for, okay, so you pour, Jake, get away from the oven. Get. All right, so you cook it for 15 minutes and then you reduce it down to 350 degrees and continue baking for 45 more minutes. Oh my God. Okay. Ooh, I shouldn't have poured this much in. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna have to pour a little of this out because it's actually pretty overflowing now. Okay, it's a little messy now because I had to pour some out, but I'm going to get this bad boy in the oven. I'm gonna do 15 minutes. Okay, so I have the pumpkin pie in the oven. I've already dropped it down to the 350 degrees. It has about 27 minutes left. And now I'm going to get started on the pecan pie. It's actually really quick to make. So I need 1 cup of sugar, which is not a small amount, but hey, whatever. Okay, 1 cup of sugar. Got a few chunks in there, so that's nice. Okay, 1 cup of sugar, and then I need 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar. My dog has been non-stop whining, so if you hear him in the background, just ignore it. I've been trying to. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. cup of corn syrup. I have light corn syrup. I highly doubt it matters. Corn syrup is corn syrup. So I need 1 cup of this. I'll squeeze it out because it's so thick and I'm almost out of this one. Oh, perfect, actually. Okay. Add 1 cup of that to there. Wow, she is thick. Oop, I just missed. Doing good. Sorry I can't get 2 angles of like one of you seeing in the bowl and one of you seeing me doing this. I don't have multiple cameras and I have to use my phone for recipes and stuff because I am too lazy to write it down. Oh, and I need melted butter. I need 1/3 cup melted butter. And I think it's supposed to be room temperature for the melted butter. That's what mine is right now. That's, for one, it's easier to melt that way. Too. Why not? It's supposed to be salted butter. Mine's unsalted. I guess I'll just add a little extra salt to it just because I do not have salted butter and do not want to invest in it just for 1 pie. Start with 30 seconds and then we'll do 25 more. That's what I've been doing to melt the butter. So you add it says to cream this stuff. It's just stirring it all together. I don't know why it says to cream the sugar, but so you add the sugar, brown sugar, salt, corn syrup, and melted butter, and you mix that, and then add the eggs and vanilla. So I'll get okay, so I'm gonna get another bowl. Actually, I have to beat the eggs while I'm waiting for that. There we go. Let's see if it'll break. Okay. Gonna use my handy dandy big whisk. I wish I had a mini whisk. It'd be easier to do this. Okay. Get off of here. You don't go into the egg, mix your egg. Oh my goodness. This big chunk of it just stuck on the bottom of the whisk. There it goes. Got my melted butter. Gonna add that. It's 1/3 cup. Where's my, there it is. Okay. Ow, this bowl's hot. Okay. I'm trying to get as much of the butter as I can. Okay. And then gonna stir this. Go ahead and add my eggs. Okay, good enough. There we go, it's starting to get mixed now. Okay, 3/4 tablespoon of vanilla. Let me get that to sit there. Okay, so I'm gonna do, that's 1/2. I need the 1/4. Just gonna do 3 1/4. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, is it teaspoon or tablespoon? Okay, yes, teaspoon. I also have to be like, dang it. Okay, now. Good. Got that. Okay, so I got that. And then I need my pie crust. And then 1.5 cups of pecans. Oh yeah, and I need to add a little bit more salt. Just gonna do a few sprinkles in there. fine. Nothing too crazy. Okay. So it's interesting because the video on the recipe for this shows them adding it to the pie, right? Like the crust like this. And then the instructions say to mix it into the thing and then pour it into the pie crust. So I'm just gonna do it how it is in the video because it seemed to look fine. Okay. Do that. I have a few pecans left over, so maybe I'll just throw those on top after I get this mixture in there. Okay. So then you just pour this mixture on top. Get this nice and poured in there. Spread it around pretty good. Okay. And just as before, I have just a little extra because this isn't a full 9-inch pan. I'm not gonna overfill it like I tried to do with the pumpkin. It's setting so you can start seeing the pecans on top. I'll show you it before I put it up because my pumpkin pie is not ready yet, so I can't really put, I guess I could put this in there now and just start cooking it and just put a separate timer, but I don't know. I'm just gonna add the rest of these and it's gonna be extra pecan-y. Screw it. Okay, got 16.5 minutes left for the pumpkin pie. Oh, it looks pretty dang good. Cool, cool. All right, I'll give you a nice little view. All right, so there is the pecan pie before it has been cooked. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, go ahead and stick this in here with the other one, and then I'll just put a separate timer on for it. This one, it says to cook it on 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 50 minutes. About 30 minutes into it cooking, it says to check on the pie, and once the crust has started to brown, then it says to add a large piece of tin foil that has been greased. They say they just use cooking spray. I'm gonna use my cooking spray too. And then put that over it and let it cook the rest of the way. It says when it's finished, it should not be overly jiggly. But yeah, so let's get this in there and I will see you guys again when the pumpkin pie is done. Okay guys, so actually I decided to check on the pumpkin pie whenever I put the pecan pie in there, and it actually appears to be done. I didn't want to leave it in there longer because the crust looks like it might have been starting the process of burning. I don't know. It looks good. I put a toothpick in there. I don't know if you're really supposed to do that for pies, and it was just barely sticking to the toothpick. So I think once it's cooled off and all that, it'll be perfect. But it smells really good. I'm not gonna lie, I licked off the filling from the toothpick and it tastes pretty freaking bomb. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to let it cool off for a little bit before I stick it in the fridge though. Let's just let it sit off to the side so it can cool down. Yeah, super easy to make, kind of fun too. Doesn't take that many ingredients that you wouldn't normally already have. So yeah, but I will see you guys again when it is time to check on the pecan pie. Okay. Pecan pie has been in there for 30 minutes. So now it looks and smells delicious already. Let's go ahead and cover it with the tin foil, which I already sprayed. It's gonna be hot. Caution when you guys do this, it is definitely hot. Let me see if I can use, ow. How do they want you to do this without burning yourself? Is what I would like to know. It's good, isn't it? Let's see. Okay. Look at me being a genius. Okay, so then it's covered, so now I put it back in here for 20 more minutes so that it can finish cooking. There we go. All right, too easy. You gotta be very cautious with that part because it's very easy to burn yourself. Luckily, I didn't touch it enough to actually burn myself, but you can feel the heat. Maybe use like these how I did. It seemed to work fine. Just gotta be careful. Okay guys, so the timer just went off for the pecan pie. Oh, it smells bomb as hell. Let me get my mug out of the way. I had to cough while I was waiting. Okay, let me try not to burn the heck out of my fingers while I take this off so I can look at it. Okay. Whoa. Oh man, that looks delicious. Okay, and it says it should barely, just barely jiggle, which it does. Okay, well, kind of jiggles a lot. I don't know if that's because it probably just needs to cool off because it looks pretty well done. Okay, let me show you all. I feel like I did a pretty awesome job considering this was my first time making pies. That looks bomb as hell. That looks bomb as hell. They both smell bomb as hell. Okay, so, ooh, that's hot. So I did find out, I Googled it while I was waiting. For the pumpkin pie at least, I don't know about the pecan pie, it's probably about the same thing. It says to let it completely cool, so usually it takes roughly 3 hours. This is for the pumpkin pie. And then after it has completely cooled, use saran wrap and, the clear plastic wrap, I think that was saran wrap, yeah? Yeah, saran wrap. Wrap it a few times around the pie, excuse me, and then stick it in the freezer, and it says it's good for like 6 to 9 months after that to freeze. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I want to taste test them, but I'm not going to right now. For one, they're scorching hot, and two, they're not full right now. I don't know. We might end up having to make another pecan pie because I don't know if we're going to be able to wait till Thanksgiving. We'll see. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. If you have suggestions for any content you would like to see me make, any food, games, anything like that that you'd like to see, just leave them down in the comments below. I also made a Facebook page called Tyranny Phelps. I'll try to link that if I can in the description. I'm assuming there's a way to, I don't know. I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day. Bye!